So anyway, yeah, I got a bit sidetracked there. Apologies. Um, so yeah, do you recognise this then, Ben? This is a Coventry band in the 90s. 1993 this came out. Adorable, Against Perfection. And I've got it signed by the members. Little fun fact, Kevin Gritton, the drummer, his brother used to play for Plymouth Argyle. So there's a bit of a Coventry Plymouth connection there. But basically, yeah, you should check this out, especially for when you're analysing '93, because that'll be coming up in your albums of the '90s series. So I recommend this. This is Creation Records, so the same label as Oasis, and this came out like a year before. They were before definitely maybe, and I think these guys were like tipped to be like the next big thing, because Sony and Ignition had like taken over Creation, kind of made it like gave it like major label money, and like these guys were like gonna be the first like massive act, and then there's something went a bit sour, but it is a really great album. Um, and Sunshine Smile, which isn't on there, I think it's like a single before the whole album came out. That's probably their like signature tune. The songs on this I would look for would be like Homeboy, Glorious, Sistine Chapel Ceiling. That's really good. Breathless. Aid to Fade In is probably my favorite track. Sorry, you couldn't see that then. Yeah, all of this is just fantastic. And I really like your series, the Phil and Ben. The I think I found your channel through. It was through the '90s One Hit Wonders series, and yeah, basically I think yeah, the one thing I would change about that was the blue tones slight return. I thought that should have got a lot further. Instead, they put that Your Woman song through, which I really didn't agree with at all. I mean, I listened to that tune after you guys mentioned it, and I didn't think Your Woman did anything for me. I mean, that sample's been used like on other things as well. Nothing memorable about that tune, and it actually how it beats Slight Return by the Blue Tones just shocked me, because Slight Return is like one of the best like Rickenbacker 12 string songs of all time. Like it's pretty much like a '60s tune written in the middle of the '90s, and the guitar work is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know what you guys were playing at there, but you definitely made some really great stuff, and it's like not just indie; it's like pop in general, like your mega acts, like you talk about Prince and Madonna. I think Phil's got a thing for Madonna. I liked it when Ben said, are those pages in the magazine still stuck together?" That cracked me up. But yeah, definitely Full Record Jacket. They upload pretty regularly on a regular basis, and yeah, I hope to even get myself on one of their episodes. Would be pretty amazing, just as a special guest. So yeah, or vice versa. Maybe have them on my channel, and I can terrorize them with my shoegaze collection, which is all here. Got the Verbs debut album there. Pale Saints. That should have been in the 1990 video. Pale Saints, Comforts of Madness. That's a great album. Got a bit of Catherine Wheel there. yeah, so go and check out Phil and Ben, Full Record Jacket, and I'll leave you with. I'm trying to show you a few bits here. So, Chapter House. They should be in the 91 video for Whirlpool. It's gonna be interesting when you guys get to 1991 because hold on, B Radley's when they were actually shoegaze before they went Britpop, they had a real great shoegazy sound going on. Obviously on the legendary Creation Records. Creation and 4AD are my two favourite labels of all time. In case Phil and Ben did not know that. Yeah, I've just got loads here. Yeah, so 91 should be interesting when those guys get round to doing that, because it's like, that was really what I would say was like, really probably the best year for music. My favourite year for music, actually. Because I'm such a music history geek. I always look back at these kind of years and dig it out on YouTube and stuff, and really embrace it. But yeah, 91 was like, it's the American invasion. That's how I see it as well. With when Nirvana, Pearl Jam, with 10, you had Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, Metallica, the Black Album, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex and Magic. It's kind of like the American invasion. Like, it was kind of like payback for the British invasion of the 60s. That's kind of how I see it. Because if you think about the shoegaze scene was like just so small in comparison, and the back, that was the sad thing about Nirvana. The fact that they got rid of the glam rock metal thing that was going on over in America, but at the same time they had a negative impact on the British scene, because the baggy and shoegaze stuff, all of that went with it. So, like, unintentionally, they kind of swiped away lots of the good stuff as well that was emerging from Britain. So yeah, it's all a bit like bittersweet, really, with like Nirvana getting big. But I never really been a big fan of Nirvana at all. I just see them as kind of like a okayish kind of band. Just don't really do nothing for me. And the whole kind of Kurt Cobain story is like, it's just like really sad, and like just a really kind of selfish thing to do in the end. And it's really hard to sympathize with someone like that. I mean, he's hardly an inspiring guy. So yeah, I just never really cared much for them. I just think there was so much more like interesting stuff going on, even at that time. My Bloody Valentine, Loveless. I mean, that's got to be talked about in the 91 video, for sure. Slow Dive, Just for a Day, Swerve Driver, Raise. So much good stuff, and in 91, Bandwagon-esque. You got Screamadelica, I think it's 91, by Primal Scream. Yeah, I mean, Creation Records, that was their highlight year, to be honest. That was when they were the best label in the world. Like, forget Sub Pop, forget SST, forget Geffen, especially forget Geffen. I mean, they're a major label. But yeah, Creation and 4AD were like completely on fire, because the 4AD had Pixies, and they were obviously doing really well at that time, so influential. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see Phil and Ben's list for the next few years, in their 90 series. So yeah, see you later, guys, and check out Phil and Ben, the Music Men, on Full Record Jacket.